Hello guys, welcome you all. In this video I am going to explain you how to put TLC and what is the purpose of carry out TLC. This is a TLC plate. Being an organic chemist, you are carrying out any reaction. Either maybe a MSc project student or a researcher. You have two components. By reacting these two components, you are getting the product C. Just say this is A and this is a B, you are getting the product C. Why we want to put TLC? We cannot say without TLC whether the reaction is completed or not. You are reacting these two reactants with a 1 mole or 1:2 mole. After this, whether the two reactants are completely reacted, whether the reaction is possible or not, this we can say by putting TLC. In the TLC, this is our TLC plate. How to put TLC here? Just if you are a beginner, you can use a scale and draw a line here. Because spots cannot move here and there, you have to spot like this. This is reactant A and reactant B, and this is the product. Let's say this is A and this is B and this is a reaction mixture. Here I have taken example of this is A and this is B and this is a reaction mixture C. In this way you can spot the components A, B and the reaction mixture C. Take a little compound of A, this compound, and dissolve it in a suitable solvent like ethyl acetate. It may be ethyl acetate. And take a compound B in a fusion tube and dissolve it in a suitable solvent. It may be ethyl acetate. If the compound is not dissolving in ethyl acetate, you can choose other solvent, ethanol, methanol. And if it is not dissolved in ethanol, methanol, you can choose the solvent like DMF also. Better to choose the solvent, non-polar solvents. A little bit non-polar solvents like ethyl acetate, because you can it can evaporate easily on the TLC plate. If you are choosing the solvent like DMF, you have to dry the TLC completely before running in the TLC chamber. So this is compound A and this is compound B. After dissolving the components, you have to spot on this TLC plate. This is A, this is B and this is a reaction mixture. For this reaction mixture, you have to add few drops of water. Few drops, 2 to 3 drops of water. Again you have to add ethyl acetate, because if any impurities are present which are soluble in water, it can be soluble. After this, add ethyl acetate and you have to extract ethyl acetate layer and spot on the TLC plate. You should not take the water layer at all, because it will not be evaporable. You have to extract ethyl acetate layer and spot on the TLC plate. This is about how to spot on the TLC plate. This is A and this is B, this is C. C is here reaction mixture. Just say this is 4-bromomethylcumene, which is a component A, and thiazolidine is a component B, and C is the product here. Only I am explaining here how to spot the components on a TLC plate. If you have two reactant molecules A, B, C, you have to spot like this. If you have only one aromatic compound and other one is aliphatic, not necessary to spot the TLC of aliphatic compounds. Only you have to spot on that case A and C, reactant A which gives B, and if the other component C is non-polar, so aliphatic you should not spot this component. Only you can spot A and product B, reactant and product. In this way you can spot components in a TLC plate. Then what is the purpose of TLC? Why we are carrying out the TLC? This is because whether the reaction is completed or not, we have to check by TLC. See, this is the TLC chamber. This is the TLC chamber, and this is the lid. Here, this is TLC. A, B, C are the A, B and C reactants and product spot here. In the 30-degree angle, we can keep the TLC in a TLC chamber. Here the reaction mixture, that means the solvent media is hexane and ethyl acetate. We have taken here hexane and ethyl acetate is the solvent media. These are the solid phase and this is the solvent phase. So hexane, how much we should take? 80, and ethyl acetate 20. This is 80% and this is 20%. In this ratio, we can run the TLC plate in a TLC chamber. After running the TLC, if you may get spots like these are the baselines A, B, C, and A is here, B is here, suppose, and C is here, somewhere here. This is A and this is B and this is C. A, B and C. After running the TLC, if you will get the spots like this, this is A and this is B and this is C. A is also reactant, B is also reactant, and C is the product spot. Here you can see the difference RF value. A is here and B is here and C is here. All are in 3 different RF value. Hence, you can say the reaction is completed. If it is the case, the reaction is completed. And see the second case. This is A, B and C. This is A and this is B, this is C. If the spots are like this is A and this is B, at the same line of A, you have one more spot, and at same line of B, you have one more spot, and this is your C spot. A is here and it is B. At the same RF value, at the same line, you have one more spot on the product side. Sorry, this is B. At the A line, you have one spot. At the B line, you have one spot, and C is this is the product. If it is the case, the reaction is still not completed, because at the RF value of A there is a one spot, still reactant is present, A reactant is also present, and B reactant is also present, along with the formation of product. Product is forming here, but still these two reactants are present in the reaction mixture. Hence, this reaction is not completed. Not completed. You can say the reaction is not completed. The first case was the reaction is completed. And see, this is the third case, ABC. These are the baseline when you are spotting the TLC. Here it is A, and here it is B, and here the product C. This is A reactant, and this is B reactant, and this is a C product. On this product line, you have other spots. The intensity of this spot is more as compared to these two spots. If it is the case, you can say that along with the formation of product, you got some impurities. These two are impurities lines, impurity spots. These are the impurity spot. If the intensity of these two impurities are very less, you can eliminate these impurities by carrying out the recrystallization, because the intensity of the product here, it is more as compared to the impurities. Hence, you can obtain the pure product by carrying out the recrystallization method. This is the one of the method. And the next case is, this is A, B, C. This is the reactant A, and this is the reactant B, and this is the product C. See, this is reactant A, this is reactant B, and this is the product C. Here you got two spots. If you got two spots on the product side, both are having the same intensity. If it is the case, you cannot eliminate one of the spot or one of the component by carrying out the recrystallization, because intensity of both the spots are same. Both the intensity are very high. If it is the case, what you do? You go for the HPLC or column chromatography. By using those methods, you can separate these two components, and later you can carry out the characterization, IR, NMR, mass spectroscopy, and so XRD. You can judge whether the obtained compounds are correct or not by spectroscopic method. Yes, first thing is, why we want to put the TLC, what is the importance of TLC, whether the reaction is completed or not, whether we got the product or not. To check that, we have to carry out TLC, and in this way we can spot the TLC depending on the components, like this, by using such a TLC. This is made up of silica gel, and you can cut like this and spot on this TLC like A, B, C, reactants and product. Thank you for watching this video.